Testing. Testing. Oh, okay. Alright. Perfect. So, I guess just start. Hello, race fans, and welcome to the Sheesh Racing League, and we are here for Race 2 in Tier 2, and today we have a very good turnout, actually, with 17 drivers here at Spain, as I said, for round number 2, as we are just beginning qualifying, and let's see who is ahead. I'm pretty sure it looks like it is maybe Cole? No, he's on this out lap. And Cole has invalidated, so let's see who else is up. Looks like BFG is on a lap. He is going out at medium, so he is going to try to go for probably a one-stop strategy, starting on the mediums for this race. And behind him looks like it is Stigmatic Drip in the number 2. We have a lot of number 2s. There's 2 of them already. But anyways, we're just going to watch BFG as he will be the first to cross. And it looks like, I think he set a purple sector 2 there a second ago. Let's just see what happens here. Let's see what he is going to get. And BFG was the first to cross the line with a 117.785, and coming right behind him is Stigmatic Drip, and behind him should be a Williams, and Stigmatic Drip will get a 119.794, and then getting pole position for now is Sam with a 116.805. So yeah, pretty far apart times. Now we have a McLaren going to the line, and he will get second place. That is the TD. I'll just say TD. So TD will get a 116.963. So there, he is very close to Sam. Has anyone else crossed? Oh yes, a few others have. The Mercedes of Well, I don't want to call him Toenail, but I think we're gonna have to call him Toenail. He got a 119.130, and then Sebastian Kettle just got a 118.780, and then Boppin just got a 119.902. So yeah, there's quite a big gap between all of the drivers, and TD has spun out on the exit of one of the... Oh, and there goes Infernus, who has smashed into him, or also crashed, I'm not really sure, but those two definitely both spun coming out of... I don't know what corner it is, but yeah, here, we can check actually on board with Sebastian Kettle. Coming out of this corner, this is where they both spun. Yeah, right there. So yeah, that's... Well, obviously there's no safety car, and there's a very unsafe exit from the Red Bull there. Obviously they can't control that, but just saying. And it's so hard to see where everyone is in qualifying. Now, Toenail may be on another lap. I'd say so, yeah. Toenail is on another lap. And I assume so is Sebastian Kettle. Let's see if he can improve. And he will not. The BFG is in 4th place. And also the laps that those two did set will stand. And also I forgot to mention, C. Burton with a 116.544 in 1st place there, as he is just going back to the pits. He takes the old Spain layout, which should be what they have now. Apparently it's just too dangerous or something. Let's see BFG as he comes, and he's going in the pits, never mind. Alright, who else do we have? Is that Sam? No. It is... Who is that? Oh, it's one of these guys. Yeah, here comes the Alpine of Explosiver, who is going to set... Or he's just beginning his first lap, actually. Now we have an Alfa Romeo. No, not you. Now, just beginning his first lap is Gunnar. And then we have the Mercedes of, I believe, Toenail. And there goes Gunslinger, who will, I believe he just set a lap. A 117.712, and we have a caution in Sector 2, maybe the other Haas of Boppen spun. Yes, he did, and he has lost his entire front wing. He is lucky to not end his qualifying with that crash. Now coming around the final bend here is King Ships. Okay, what? Sing King. We'll just call him Sing. And Sing, on mediums, will set a 118.218. And now coming to the... Oh, no, they're crawling. Never mind. Now let's see one of the Williams. Okay, the Alpine, and I think that's probably a Mercedes. They look very similar. Oh, never mind. The pit looks the same for everybody. And who just set a lap? It might have been Explosiver, but I'm not sure. We have a caution in Sector 3. Oh, they're just slowing down. Never mind. Beginning their laps. It looks like that would be the Red Bull of Snake and Beans. And there he goes to put in his lap. He gets a 119.227 on the medium tire compound. Now it looks like Sam is out there for another lap. Yep, he is. He's just beginning his, I believe, well, at least, I think probably a second lap. I'm not sure if I can check that or not. Just looking to see who's around. I think there's Explosiver. As he goes into Sector 3 now. Let's see what he can do, and he gets on the curb and he'll spin around, and he does. He hits his rear, he hits his rear wing into the wall. Hopefully he doesn't have too much damage there. Now, let's see, it looks like Sebastian, no, that's not Sebastian Kettle, that is Cole Burton, who is probably, yeah, he's about to start a lap, and then we have BFG right behind him, and, Explosiver crawling to the pits. And who was he in front of? Was that the Mercedes? Oh, there's two Mercedes. Oh, I think it was. Yeah, of Toenail. He, I'm gonna assume the Alpine got in the way of him. And he's going again. Yeah, he didn't really lose anything, so I guess, here he goes. And behind him is the Williams of Sam, and Sam will take provisional pole position with a 116.390. And also, C. Burton set that, well, I think he must have set that on softs, maybe? I don't know. It says he has 0 laps on the mediums, so maybe he just didn't have a good lap and he can get a better one here. I'm not sure. But yeah, there's not too many people out on track, and it looks like one of the Mercedes spun. Yes, he did. And behind him is Explosiver, who is going to just overtake him there. So let's see what C. Burton is about to do. Let's see what he will get here. He is invalidated, never mind. The McLaren of BFG, who is also invalidated. See, Cole Burton is likely going for another lap. If he is. And BFG, is he going for one? Yep. On his third lap. Now he's going on to his fourth. So wait, does that show for everybody? Yeah. There's still 3 people have not set any laps. The 2 Alpha Tower drivers and Musty Whiff have not set anything. Now let's see what the Haas can do here. Boppin. Nope, he's just beginning his lap. We have, is that Sam again? No. Who is that? Oh, going very slowly is Toenail. I'm not sure what he's doing, but it must be Explosiver. Yeah, he's going for another lap, his 4th. He is in the back still. He might have some, if they have it enabled, must be like rear wing damage or something. Maybe, because he did hit into the wall there. Now BFG is still going strong. I think Cole is just going to have to go for another one, because I think BFG overtook him. See what he'll get, and Boppin will retire from the session again, spinning out of the same corner. Let's hope the Alpine does not run into him, and he doesn't. Let's see what BFG is going to get as he crosses the line, and he'll move up into second place with a 1:16.528, 2/10 or less than 2/100th of a second ahead of C. Burton, who has just went into the pits, I believe. So, anyone else going around? It looks like Sebastian Kettle may be on Hilappen. Yes, he is. Let's see what he can do here. Coming through the last 3 turns here. The little chicane, which really sucked. And now coming through the final corner. Let's see what he can get in the Aston Martin. And he will not... I don't think he improved, or at least he didn't move up. Now, one of the Ferraris that looks like Stigmatic... He is just beginning a lap. Let's see what he can do. Now that McLaren is going very slow. BFG, is he just going back to the pits? I believe so, yes. Alright, looks like the Red Bull of Snake and Beans is also just about to begin a lap. Oh no, he's got a broken wing there. He's going into the pits. Yeah. We don't have too many people out. I don't know how much time is left of this qualifying session. But at the moment, Sam is still in first place for pole position with a 1:16.390. So he's still leading. Oh, whoops. I just want to see if I can, like... So, okay, there we go. There's the meter thing. Tire. Yeah, we'll show tires. No, that's fine. Okay. Oh, there we go. It shows how much of qualifying is left there. 4 minutes, just above 4 minutes to go here in this qualifying session. And Cole Burton is going out on a pair of softs this time, looking to get pole position. I assume so, I believe, unless he set his other lap on softs, I'm not really sure, but yeah, we only have 4 drivers out on track at the moment. It is Cole, and then we have the Mercedes on his out lap. Then we have the other Mercedes. Musty Whiff is on a flying lap, actually. He's going to try to set his first lap. He does get a purple first sector, and yeah, he looks like he is on controller or keyboard. Yeah, it must be on controller. So we're just going to follow along with him as he is he's the farthest ahead that is on a flying lap. So let's see, he takes that corner in 7th gear, quite nice. As he comes into the hairpin, which is just entering Sector 3, and he gets a purple Sector 2. Wow, he is flying out here. See, try to knock it on the curb too much, and he invalidates! Oh no, that would have been such a great lap. He probably would have been first there. Let's see what Cole Burton can do, who also sets a purple first sector on the soft, so he must have set his first lap on mediums. So we're just going to follow him around for now. Actually, we'll make sure that any of these guys aren't on... Actually, it looks... he's on... Gunner's on an out lap, and see Snake and Beans also on an out lap. So yeah, C. Burton is the guy to watch at the moment. Cole Burton now comes around the final corner to cross the line. Let's see what he is going to get. And Cole Burton will get the fastest lap of the session with a 1:16.154. A great lap by Cole Burton. And now starting another lap is BFG, as he is also looking for pole. As well as Toenail, who is going out. Now we have a caution. Oh, it's Cole Burton. He's just trying to get off the track. I hope he does get off the track. He does. For BFG, good sportsmanship. And as well for Toenail. Now the Haas is also coming behind him, so Cole's just got to the Haas. Oh, he's on an outlap. That's BFG. Or, Gunslinger, I mean. Now, the other Mercedes of Musty Whiff is just beginning his first lap, apparently, or he just hasn't set a time, maybe. I'm not sure. But he's got to now. He's got to now, that's for sure. Let's see what else is going on. And there is Gooner. He just got a very quick lap with a... Well, I actually can't see what he got. I gotta check the best lap. Maybe? I don't know. We'll just go with tire for now. Fastest lap. Yeah, Gooner will get a 1:17.273. We'll just stick on the leader thing for now. And let's see who else. The Mercedes is going there of Toenail, who is just crossing the line. He has done 7 laps on the same set of soft tires. Wow. That is quite a lot. I think it's the same set. It must be. Now just crossing the line. Is that Sam? Yeah, he's going out on another lap, and it looks like the Red Bull and the McLaren are both going in the pits. And now we have a spin. The Haas of Gunslinger is gonna. I think he broke a bit of his wing, and he did spin there. And we also have a caution. Is Musty Whiff has finished his first qualifying. He has finished now. Oh, wait. Oh, qualifying is over. So one of the only drivers that can improve are Toenail and Sam have a chance. So let's follow on board with Sam. He's only a 10th off of Cole Burton at the moment. So let's see what he can do. He sets a purple second sector. And there is, I believe that is Toenail that is spun out there. Yeah, it must be. So let's see what Sam can do. Can he get pole position here at Spain as he comes around the final bend? What is he going to get? And he will! Sam is going to take pole position here at Spain. And Cole Burton in second, BFG in third, TD in fourth. The two McLarens had a great qualifying session. Then Gooner, Explosiver, Gunslinger, Infernus, Sebastian Kettle, Sing King, Toenail, Stigmatic Drip, Snake and Beans, Boppin, Musty Whiff, Jigla, so that's what I'll call them. And then, so yeah, the two AlphaTauris didn't set a single time. They didn't go out. And they're both going to start from the back. So yes, there's your fastest lap from Sam in the Williams. With a 1:15.9122, almost 2.5 tenths faster than Cole Burton. Let's see any racing incidents. Oh wow, that is a lot. Well, actually, it might not be a ton for, for league racing, but it certainly would be for, like offline racing, I guess. So yeah, Boppin, he did DNF, and so did two other drivers there, TD and Infernus. I believe they hit each other, on their same laps. So yeah, let's see how this race is going to go as we're about to get underway pretty soon. They'll be beginning the formation lap. So, I'll be back in a little bit. And the formation lap has begun as Sam will lead them, all the drivers off the line. Hopefully that there are no... And Toenail has been disqualified. Musty Whiff has been disqualified. Big Estro has been disqualified. And that is all so far from the formation laps. They hit each other coming off the line. So they're going to have frozen cold tires. That is really not good for the two Mercedes drivers and one of the AlphaTauri drivers. I don't even know if they're there, but apparently Jigla is. He just wanted to start in the back or something. I'm not sure. But if you're just tuning into this race, welcome to round 2 of Tier 2 in the Sheesh Racing League here at Spain, Catalunya, I guess you could say. And we had a pretty good qualifying session with quite a few close times, a good battle for pole, some DNFs, everything you want to see. Alright. So now the drivers are out on the formation lap, heating up their tires the best they can to make sure they can get the best start possible. And there's C. Burton spinning. That should be okay. His tires will be pretty warm now. He's got to try to cool them down before the start. Number 91 of C. Burton. Hopefully his tires are not too hot for the start of the race, as now they are just about to line up to their grid boxes. As we do, and also we do have a few people cheering for other drivers in the chat. We have Rickstar cheering for Gunnar. And I just saw 2 other comments. And now here we go. The race is about to begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. And the race has begun. And Sam will lead them now, hopefully into turn 1. C. Burton also gets a very good start. And C. Burton looks like he's probably going to be in the lead of this race, and yes, he is. C. Burton is in the lead, and now followed by Sam, BFG, TD. And now I don't know if there's been any crashes, really. Let's just look down the order. And the 2 Mercedes almost hit each other off the track. Nico Rosberg and Lewis Hamilton's situation there. And the Ferrari of Stigmatic Drip will spin, and C. Burton is still in the lead, as now BFG will pass Sam going into, I don't know what turn that is. And now there haven't been too many incidents so far as we look down the order, and there's another spin of Boppin. He will spin now. C. Burton still in the lead as they come onto the second DRS straight. And now going for the move it looks like Sam on BFG as they bang wheels. And that is giving C. Burton an opportunity to get away, and Sam will recover second position. And a Musty Whiff will only have a caution at Sector 3. I don't see anything that's really happened, though. Let's just keep looking down. Yeah, not too much. And now the 2 AlphaTauris are going at each other. And now getting on the curb is Jigla, and Toenail is looking to get past him, but he will not. Now staying the fastest lap as he is in the lead is Cole, and race control. DRS is not enabled. I can confirm this is only first lap. That is a glitch. It is still in the game. And now Begestro will get a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. That is one of the AlphaTauris who didn't even set a lap in a qualifying. And him, Toenail, and Boppin will pit. And your order is C. Burton, Sam, BFG, TD, Gunslinger, Explosiver, Sebastian Kettle, Infernus, Musty Whiff, Sing King, Snake and Beans, Jigla, Gunnar, Sigmatic, Drip. And then the 3 drivers in the pits are Begestro, Fumda, and Boffin. So let's see. Oh my god, BFG is on his roof. Okay. I am lucky I caught that in time. Wow. I don't know how fast they're going to be able to get rid of that, but let's see. Is he still there? Oh, I don't know if I'm going to be able to see it or not. No, he's gone now. How is there no safety car for that? BFG was literally on his roof. And Cole Burton will set the fastest lap of the race. And with a caution, it looks like Gooner has just spun, potentially. I'm not sure. Was it him? Yes, it was. Number 98. Seaburton is still in the lead. That is a tough race for BFG. And now the Mercedes of, I believe, Toenail has spun and hopefully doesn't hit into the Haas or get in his way too much. Oh, wait, no, they're racing. Are they? Yes, they are racing. Boppin and Toenail. So now Seaburton is in the lead, trying to build a gap to Sam, who has built over this, is still messed up a bit. Unless Seaburton is an entire lap ahead, which I do not think he is. Do we have any close battles going on at the moment? Gunslinger's trying to pass TD. Let's see how much closer you can get, as DRS was enabled for the beginning of this lap. I can't see too much going on at the moment. This is the, looks like the closest battle. Another one is Snake and Beans and Jiggler, but this is farther up, so we're going to watch. This is for third, a podium position, as the Haas of Gunslinger tries to chase down TD, as now he will get DRS going down the straight. TD does not have any, as Sam has built a good enough gap, and Seaburton also did just set another fastest lap. Now Gunslinger's going to get as close as he can. He's not going to be able to make a move here. Let's see if we can turn on position change. Actually, no, we can probably just go for tire. The penalties, they are 2-5. I Am Hyro. Is this league recruiting? I believe you can join the Discord for this league. And yeah, I'm pretty sure they are still recruiting. I'm not sure. I would have to check with Seaburn. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure if there is a Discord. Oh, there is a Discord, but I'm not sure if it's linked to this. Can I get sent a link? I'll ask Seaburton after the race if we are still hiring. If you want, you can put your Discord in the chat, and I can see if I can send you an invitation. For this. Now Gunslinger's just out of DRS. Oh, he's back in it, and okay, I'll send you an invite here sometime soon. And now Jiggler is really getting close now to Steak and Beans. They go through the third sector, and Cole Burton with another fast lap, a 1:19.583, and getting a time penalty is Infernus. I didn't see what that was for, but he does have a time penalty. So we're just gonna chill. 3 seconds likely for multiple warnings. Now we're just going to chill here on the tires. So anything close happening? Snake and Beans is still barely ahead of Jiggler. And yeah, Boppin will get a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Where is he? So that must be, I think that means he has 8 seconds? Oh my goodness, this is so confusing sometimes. Yes, it does, and Boppin will almost spin. He keeps it off, and there, he does not spin. Now, Seaburton is still in the lead, but Sam has remained in DRS. He is about 8/10 away from Cole Burton. But there's a huge gap between Sam and TD. And now, wow, Jiggler. And Jiggler will make the pass. There on Snake and Beans. He's been sizing up the move for quite a while. Jiggler has had a great race so far on the medium tires, moving up from, well, last or second last up to 8th so far. So great job from him so far in this race. And it looks like Sam has kind of fallen off a bit from Cole Burton, and Gunslinger's right on the back of TD. And he is in his dirty air, so it's very tough. I'm not sure how many drivers are actually in this league. I'm only the broadcaster for Tier 2, so I don't know a lot of stuff. Like, this is only the first race I've broadcast for these guys. And Explosiver will, I think he just got passed by Sebastian Vettel. So Gunslinger, he's going to have a great run here on TD. Let's see what he can do. And he will go to the outside through the hairpin in Sector 3, but great defense by TD, and he will keep the lead, or keep third position. Anything else close? There are quite a few people that are within DRS. One of those is Explosiver, is in the DRS, Sebastian Vettel. He's not going to have a chance to pass him this lap. And Jigla is now looking at the back of Musty Whiff as they will be coming to the start-finish straight. And Gunslinger, again, looking at the back of TD. He's not going to have enough to catch him down that straight. Let's go back to Jigla. Musty Whiff, who will actually probably have enough. And let's see what he can do as he'll try to get the slipstream off of Musty Whiff. We have a caution in Sector 3, and now he's going to go for the move. He is pushed all the way onto the grass. And now good defense. He will cut him off as Musty Whiff. And now, oh! The Jigla and Musty Whiff have spun, thankfully. Ghosting is on, and I'd say that Jigla, he got very close to the back of Musty Whiff, and they hit into each other. But in the end, Jigla does get the position. But he has had to give up, I think, one other. And now Gunslinger has fallen off quite a bit. Maybe has something wrong with his car, actually. Yeah, he does. As he was... Oh, I completely missed that. As Infernus passed Gunslinger. As Gunslinger definitely has some sort of damage. Probably front wing. Let's see. Yeah, a bit of a front... He has some front wing damage. Potentially side, and Jigla will get a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Sebastian Vettel is looking at the back of Explosiver, and he will get the move done through the Sector 3 hairpin. A great pass by Sebastian Vettel. Now still in the lead of this race is C. Burton, and there goes the Toenail with another spin there, and he's in the wall. He is not out of the race. He's backing up on the back straight at the moment. And what has happened there is Gunslinger and Infernus are both in the pits. So something must have happened between those two, maybe. I'm not really sure. Let's see, not too many close gaps. Gunnar is looking at the back of that Mercedes bit. Now Sam is going to get a 3-second time penalty, and that is really going to hurt him. Is he fine? Oh, I think he's spun. Yes, Sam has spun. See, oh, he has a puncture. Sam has gotten a puncture. Oh no, that may have been some debris from Toenail there. If Sam is going to have to come into the pits. And that tire is really going to... Yeah, it blew up. Yeah, there's some debris on that back straight. Alright, let's go on board with Musty Whiff. I could have swore I just saw like a piece of a front wing or something. Look at this. 4-way battle now for 7th place. Musty Whiff at the front of that train. We have a caution in Sector 1. It might have just been Cole Burton overtaking someone. Yes, it was. Cole Burton just lapping, bopping. Yeah. You have lots of pit stops happening. And there goes Snake and Beans. He will make the pass on TD. But TD did just pit. So technically, once Snake and Beans pits, he will be in the lead. And we have lots of pit stops happening for the drivers that are on soft tires. Seaburton will probably be heading into the pit soon, and Gunslinger will get a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. And TD will re-overtake Snake and Beans on the outside. A great pass there, and he will get DRS, so he can hopefully build up a bit of a gap there. And now Explosiver is right on the back of Musty Whiff. Let's see what he can do. He can't do much there. Not enough time, and dive bombing is Sebastian Vettel on Musty Whiff. That was a very poor decision to make that move. And that will just put him back, and Begestro... No, he's not near him. And Sebastian Vettel will spin again into the wall. He's likely broken some of his wing, maybe, I'm not sure. But that is a bad, not outlap, but he's been on those tires for 3 laps now. He definitely has some wing damage there. Exhaust Explosiver on the back of Musty Whiff, and he's going to go on the outside. Let's see what he can do, as Musty Whiff playing some pretty good defense games so far against like the likes of Jigla and Explosiver. Explosiver looks like he's going to dive down the inside, but he's not going to have enough. Musty Whiff with a very, with some good defense again. That looks to be one of the closest gaps. Gunslinger, and we'll get another 3-second time penalty in the Haas there. I'm used to seeing Gunslinger in an AlphaTauri, so it's weird to see him in a Haas. So I remember him from last year. Explosiver's very close, and he is going to be side by side now with the Mercedes and more drivers. It looks like Musty Whiff and Infernus, like 2 great battles here. They're ghosting through each other a bit. And wait, oh, never mind. They're not battling. Wait, what? I'm so confused. Okay, never mind. Anyways, Musty Whiff is still ahead of Explosiver as they come through the final 2 corners or so of the 3rd sector. Now, who will likely have a good run is Explosiver. See what he can do on Musty Whiff. He's going to go to the inside, and they're going to bang wheels. But taking 5th position is Explosiver. Great job for him. And now spinning is Musty Whiff. He will just get out of the way of Leclerc, not Leclerc, Infernus. Is Infernus number 16? No, he's number 19. That's why I don't know why I said Leclerc. Now Musty Whiff down in 9th, and now with some very hot tires, so he's got to hope he does not spin again. And now Gunslinger's right on the back of Begestro, who stole his AlphaTauri seat from last season. But that was in, well, I guess the main Sheesh Racing League. Or actually, it might have been a nameless racing league, I'm not sure. All I know is I remember Gunslinger in the AlphaTauri for as long as I could remember from the last game. So yeah, that is actually the closest gap, so we're just going to stick with these guys. They come through the Sector 3 hairpin. And Gunslinger is still behind. He's going to have DRS on the next straight. Let's see what he can do. And now Jigla is actually very close to Snake and Beans. And these two are both on older tires. And now Seaburton, after his pit stop, he only pit a few laps ago, and so did TB. They are both we can just find now Sam. How many pit stops has he made? I want to check, but I also don't want to miss any action. Now Sam will set the fastest lap of the race at 1:19.320. And Jigla will get a 5-second penalty for exceeding track limits as he spun, and I think he spun around the corner, and he like kind of cut the corner, but he was spinning, so obviously he didn't gain any time, so that is just an unlucky penalty for him. You know, Sebastian Vettel will overtake Stigmatic Drip in the pits. And anything else happening? Jigla is pretty close to Infernus. Okay, I'm just gonna pull up I wish I could pull up more things at once. Musty with 3-second time penalty. And I think I saw setting the fastest lap was Cole Burton there. On his mediums. Now, Jigla is going to have DRS on Infernus. And he is not taking any slipstream. Maybe his engine is overheating, I'm not sure, but it doesn't even look like he's going to try to pass him here. He might. But he is not. He's going to play it safe. He didn't have enough time gained on the straight. Let's see, Sam is actually pretty close to King Ships and Sam with that puncture. That was very unlucky for him. And King Ship, and now spinning is that Stigmatic? No. Who spun? Is that Infernus? No. Actually, yes, I believe it was Stigmatic Drip that just spun, and we have a safety car now. He spun, coming out of... I don't know what the turn is called. I don't really know what any of the turns are called or what number they are, but, he has spun on the exit of the turn that Musty Whiff is just going through now. On the exit of here is where a lot of people spun. There's also where BFG spun and was upside down. So now C. Burden is pitting it onto hard tires. He is looking to go to the end of the race now, and TD is likely going to do the same. Let's see, nope, he's going on a set of mediums to maybe the end of the race. We'll see if they can last. And it looks like everyone except Infernus is going to... quite a few except Infernus and Jigla. I don't know why Jigla is not pitting. He's been on those tires since the beginning of the race. But, sure. Seaburton will come out in first, actually, as he catches up to the safety car. And Begestro gets a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. So let's actually see what penalties we have here. Yeah, quite a few. Infernus with 6 seconds, Jiggle with 8, King Ships, or Sing King, I'll just call him King Ships. I don't know what to call him. Sing King, King Ships, King Sing Ships, I don't know. He has 3 seconds. Sam has 3, Gunslinger with 6. Looks like Musty Whiff with 3, Begestro with 5. And Boppin with 3. And everyone else that is not out of the race has none. And now as we wait for the rest of the pack to catch up, the only driver that is not caught up is, or very close anyways, is Sebastian Kettle. As Boppin and Toenail are in the lineup, they are both lapped. And now there goes Jigla into the pits. Very poor decision there. And he is going very slow. I don't think he knows the rules of F1. Nope. But Jigla has pit, and he has went all the way down to the end. So, your lineup right now is Seaburton, Infernus, TD, Snake and Beans, King Chips, Explosivers, Sam, Gunslinger, Gooner, Musty Whiff, Begestro, Sam Kettle, Jigla, Boppin, and Toenail. Toenail and Boppin are both lapped as well. They are, like, Toenail is near the front, actually. So he's just gonna have to get out of the way off the start when we go green. And we likely will be, as long as Jigla can catch up to the rest of the pack fast enough. Now, oh my god, I do this every single time. Let's check out the tire compounds. So it's a mixture between hards and mediums, then with Boppin on softs. But that is really all, and yes, safety car is going to be coming in this lap. Let's see what Cole Burton can do here off the start, or what he will do. He's got to pace himself now from the safety car. And Rickstar says to watch Gooner on the restart in 9th place. Sure, I'll watch Gooner. Or I will make sure to watch him. And now here goes C. Burton, and he is off. There There we go. We'll go down to Gunnar just for whoever said that comment. And he's not going to get much of anything done here. Oh, and there's a crash. We just caught that musty whiff into the wall. Thank you for telling me to watch Gunnar, or else I would not have seen that. Thank you, Rickstar. And we are going to likely have another safety car. And Infernus will overtake Cole Burton there. But he does have 6 seconds in time penalties, and he's on older mediums. So, yeah. And now TD. And this is for the lead. This is for actual racing there. C. Burton is lagging a ton. And he is going to be overtaken by TD there. And that puts C. Burton down into third. But then we have a huge gap to Snake and Beans. And King Ships, who is right behind Snake and Beans. Let's see if he'll go for a dive bomb. He will not. And now going, looks like Sam just passed Explosiver. What else is going on? So yeah, Boppin is also out of the race. Oh, he just got out. Okay. He just spun coming out of that same corner where 3 people have DNF now. The only person who didn't DNF there was Musty Whiff, who DNF'd on the front straight. And yeah, there is no safety car. But at the moment, your leader is Infernus, although he does have a 6-second time penalty. And it is TD and C. Burton, and followed by Snake Beans, King Ships, Explosiver, Gunslinger, Gunnar, Sam, Sebastian Kettle, Jigla, Begestrov, and Boppin has left the session there. And then Toenail, who is just being lapped by everybody again. Actually, that might just be his first time, I'm not sure. And now, looking at the back of Infernus is TD, as they come through here, and TD has a pretty poor corner there. Now, Infernus will get a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. That puts his time penalties up to 9 seconds. So at the moment, that would probably put him down around, like, I'd have to say 8th, 9th, if the race ended right now. And there goes Gunnar for a pass on Gunslinger, and Gunslinger gets a time penalty, and he also, I believe, spun. Let's check. Yes, he did. A great pass there by Gunnar, if he did actually make a pass. I'm not sure. Now he's side by side with the Williams of Sam, and Sam goes wide. And now they're going to bump wheels again, and Gunnar has had to go into the pits. Oh, that is terrible luck for the AlphaTauri drive, or the AlphaTauri drive. And there goes TD. He'll make the pass on Infernus, and Infernus hits to the back of TD, and C. Burton is right behind them to just watch the action. And now Singh is very close to Snake and Beans. What else is going on? I just love going through the field like this to check what else is happening. I should do that more often so I don't just have to look at the times. And now Sam is looking at the back of Sebastian Kettle there. And Jigla is right behind Sam, and now Toenail's just there. His ghost. It's just there as he has been left. Now Sector 2, do we have a crash? Yes, we do! That's going to be Infernus has spun. And that is just going to be added on to a, well, not so great race. He was in the lead for a while, but he had so many time penalties. And there goes King Ships on Snake and Beans, and Explosiver. Explosiver has moved up into 3rd position, and Snake and Beans in 4th, and King Ships moves down to 5th. And now, while all that is happening, Sam has had a chance to catch up a bit, along with Sebastian Kettle, Jigla, and a few others. And now C. Burton is in 2nd place, and in front of him is TD. Now King Ships is going to pass Snake and Beans, and Explosiver is actually going to stay in 3rd place. So he'll hold on to that podium for now, and then spinning, it looks like Gunslinger again. He has spun. And another spin is Gunnar. Just unlucky for this guy. He did just pit due to some damage, I assume. Or he's just, maybe it's a strategy, I don't know, but he has just spun again. He's down in 11th place out of 13 drivers remaining in this race. So yeah, right now at the front is TD, and Gunnar just passed Gunslinger, who's in the pits. And Jiglo will get another 3-second time penalty. And there goes Oh, there goes Snake and Beans. I just caught that as he spun coming out of that same corner. And we are going to have a safety car. A huge spin there for Snake and Beans. And that is, that is 4 people that have retired from that corner. That is either something that drivers have to work on or Codemasters have to fix, because and Explosiver will get a drive-through penalty. The 3rd place runner. Oh no, that is not good. Now Colbert and TD are both going to stay out as they go to catch the safety car. And so, yeah, tough race for Snake and Beans there as he is now out, and almost spinning there is Gooner coming out of that corner. And Sam is in the pits. So is Explosiver and King Ships. And Explosiver will come out in 4th place, and Jigla, who's on the hards, is still out, but he has so many time penalties at the moment. Let's see where he is at. He has 6, and Explosiver is now he has to go go in again for a drive-through penalty before the end of the race. It might be within the next 3 laps, I'm not sure. No, I don't think we're going to get restarted this lap, but it is a possibility. Likely not, with Gunslinger and Begestro very far back. So, your order at the moment as drivers come up to the safety car is TD, Colbert and Jigla, Sam, Explosiver, Sebastian Kettle, King Ships, Infernus, Gooner, Begestro, Gunslinger, and Toenail. So yeah, we're not coming in this lap. Hopefully next lap, as long as everyone can catch up to the safety car. But so far, pretty entertaining race, I've got to say. This is a very good race for Tier 2, and now TD is going in the pits, as so many people have caught up to the safety car. Why would you do that? I don't know if that definitely does not seem like a very smart move for TD. He is going to the end on hards with only what will be probably 11 or 10 laps to go. Now, Adrian, it must suck now, as I can tell you're cheering for Explosiver. He has a drive-through penalty. He may be in 4th, but he's going to have to serve that pretty soon, at least by the end of the race, for him. So, yeah. Almost everyone has caught up to the safety car. We are just waiting on Begestrov, King Ships, and Gunslinger. His Toenail is in there, but he's left out now. Infernus will get a 5-second time penalties for a severe collision with Sebastian Kettle. That adds on to his time penalties of 14 seconds. He's going to be disqualified soon, I think. Well, no, I'm not sure if it's either 20 or 30 seconds. It might depend on the race length, but probably doesn't. I'm not sure. Seaburton will try his best to warm up his hard tires under the safety car. Hard tires, and Jigla, I'm looking, is in 2nd place, and the safety car is going to be coming in this lap, so everyone has caught up to the safety car. And Seaburton will lead them to the line again. So let's just see what he will do off the start, as we have the CrowdStrike red Mercedes-Benz safety car, or Mercedes-Benz AMG safety car, I should say, sponsored by CrowdStrike. I believe that's a video game, not sure, and now he'll go in. See what Seaburton's going to do here. And there he goes, he catches Jigla by surprise a bit there as he tried to get up beside him. And now going for the move, well, not really, but Sam. Wow, Sam has actually done a very good job. He's gotten back up to 3rd place, only 3-second time penalty for him. Let's see what is going on through the field. Nothing much. We'll go back on board here. Oh, and now Sam is going to go for the move on Jigla. And Jigla is likely, and Sam is not going to be able to make the move there that he was hoping for, going to the inside there. And it looks like Infernus might have spun or something, or he was just already in. Yeah, he definitely lost some of his wing there, I think. Likely. I'm not sure. Now Seaburton has already gotten Sam out of DRS, and Sam is back up in third. The two front runners. Now TD, because of he pit, he is down in 8th. He was leading and in 2nd for quite a while. And now we are 2/3 of the way through this race. It has been a very good race, I'd have to say. And now Sam is really catching up to Seaburton very quickly, and I don't think he'll have DRS here, but he has just caught up 1.3 seconds in half a lap. And Sam, and now there goes someone pitting is Explosiver for to complete his drive-through penalty that he had. Who else? Is that Gunnar? No, Gunnar will spin. And now Gunslinger is almost side by side with King Ships, and then there's TD in that battle as well, and he will be moved down to 8th as King Ships will stay in 7th place. And now King Ships will nail into the back of TD, who has moved up he just passed those two guys. Now Seaburton, we had a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings, so now him and Sam are even. Not with tire compounds, but with time penalties. So that means they are racing for first place. Yeah. Because they both have 3 seconds. And at the moment, Sebastian Kettle just has to stay close to Jigla by at least a second to finish 3rd, as Jigla does have a 6-second time penalty, while Sebastian Kettle has 5. Now, DRS has just been enabled after the safety car on lap 24 out of 33, 10 laps remaining in this Spanish Grand Prix, which has been a very good Spanish Grand Prix, I must say. And Begestro will get the pass done on Sebastian Kettle. Sebastian Kettle's going to try to go forward on the outside, but Begestro will take 4th place. And now look at the two Alpha Tauris. They have done amazing this race. To be up this far, as they both started in the last position in 16th and 17th. Great race by them. I assume Jigla or even Begestro, I'm not sure, will get driver of the day. Now Infernus will get a 3-second time penalty there. And Begestro will get another 3-second time penalty. Didn't he just get one? Yeah, I'm pretty sure he did. Oh wait, no, that was his first one, never mind. I was talking about him making the move on Kettle, that's why I was, I guess, confused about that. Now Sam is right on the back of Seaburton as they come down the pit straight. Is Seaburton going to be able to do anything here? And now Sam will get the fastest lap. There is TD with the 3-second time penalty. But we're not focused on that right now, as Sam will go to the outside as they go into turn 1. Him and Seaburton racing hard, and now Sam has made the overtake work. And Sam is in the lead on the medium tires. Colburton is on the hards. And also Colburton, I believe, is him and Cameron Tater, the owners of Sheesh Racing League. So that is tough for Seaburton there to get overtaken. For the lead, I suppose. Yeah, it is the lead. And now he's just got to try to stay within DRS to maybe have a chance to go back at Sam. But Sam does have the tire advantage, so Seaburton will automatically be a bit slower unless his pace is just faster. Now King Ships will get another 3-second time penalty there. Yeah, that was the second one. We have one driver without a time penalty, and that is Gunnar. Actually, no, Toenail doesn't have one, but he is lapped. And Colburton is just in DRS, and Sam will get another fast lap, the 1:18.5 4.98. Now Seaburton just has to try to stay with him, and now Begestro is going to likely go for the move on his teammate Jigla. Let's hope they just don't crash each other out as they go into turn 1, and Begestro is successfully up into 3rd position. And now TD is in 5th, but that would, at the moment, I'm trying to catch Jigla, but he's actually in 4th, because if you think about it, he is in 4th, because Jiggle does have the 6-second time penalty. Now Seaburton, and he'll get another 3-second time penalty, and that is likely going to put him out of the race unless something happens to Sam, or Colburton can pass him and then build a 3-second gap, but I don't think that's going to happen as Sam has been lightning quick this race. And there's TD right on the back of Jigla, looking to make that overtake. And there's TD, he will make it. Jigla has spun. Oh no. The Alpha Tower driver now down in 8th place. He just went from 4th to 8th, and now Sam with another fastest lap. With a 1:18.374, he is flying right now. And Seaburton, does he have DRS? He does. Seaburton has done just enough to stay in DRS. And he has a good enough race pace. Now here goes King Ships to make the overtake on Sebastian Vettel. He re-overtakes him, and Jigla has retired from the race, I assume in the pits. Nope. And another safety car. No, Jigla just spun coming out of the last corner, it looks like. That is a new one, I guess. He must have put on overtake too early or gotten on the throttle too early. But yeah, we have another safety car. And if Seaburton is willing, he may pit here. He is about 8 seconds, 7 to 8 seconds away now from what was the talk? I forgot what I was talking about. So we will likely go back green on, I'd say, lap 30 out of 3. And yes, Seaburton has decided to go in for a pit stop as he is far enough away from Begestro. He'll likely come out in 4th, 5th. Let's see what he can do here. Hopefully he does not have any front wing damage that would surprise him here. And he does not, and they will make the pit stop onto soft tires. And Seaburton is going to be overtaken by TD, Sebastian Vettel. Who else? Not many others. Nope, he's going to be in 4th place. And they're coming up to the safety car. So yeah, like I said, 4th place there for Seaburton, as he did decide to pit on to softs, as he is definitely looking for the race win here today. And Toenail has finally retired from the session. I think he actually just spun. So that may... yeah, he did. He just spun there. He was a lap down by quite a bit. So yeah, we have 10 out of 17 drivers remaining in this race. Leading is Sam, then TD, Sebastian Vettel, Seaburton, Gunnar, Begestro, King Ships, Gunslinger, Explosiver, and in the back is Infernus with a 12-second time penalty. 12 seconds worth of time penalties, I should say. So we will be going green on lap number 30. At least that is my main guess. So actually, sorry about that. While I have time, I'm going to add I am Hyro to the Discord. I think I might have to add you as a friend first. And Gunslinger just gets a 5-second time penalties for severe collision. And Tender Loving Chicken says TD about to pull out the win. That is definitely a possibility. He is on the hard tires. And Sam has been lightning quick. But we will see. And now Gunslinger gets another 5-second penalty. 19. And now there goes Sam. He's off. And he has a 1.3 second gap already to TD. And there's Kettle. And he is going to be overtaken by C. Burton. Hopefully there's some talking going on there. And Kettle can just let him by, as C. Burton definitely has a very good chance to win this race, and he's not going to let him. The two Aston Martin drivers are going to have to tussle, but there you go. C. Burton will make the move, and now he's just got to stay within DRS of TD, and then he's going to try to catch Sam, as he is on very new tires. They're brand new tires, I should say. Now Sam is going to get another 3-second time. Wait, Sam is at 16 seconds. Oh. Okay. I didn't even notice that. So at the moment, that puts C. Burton in the lead. I guess, like, not literally, but there goes Bagestro on C. Burton, though. But C. Burton will not let that happen there. Wait, no. That puts Bagestro in the lead. Yeah. Anyways, we'll just see where everyone ends up at the end of the race. But Sam, and I don't think he's going to be able to build an 8-second gap over TD. If he can, that'd be very impressive. And there goes C. Burton. He's going to go for the move on TD now. He's going to dive down the inside, as they were already side by side. And C. Burton has made the move on the McLaren driver. Now he's just got to get up as close as he can to Sam, and hopefully for him, Bagestro will be held back a bit by TD. Yeah, I did not notice that Sam had that many time penalties. I thought he was at 3 seconds. I think he got 2 for collisions or something, or 10 seconds, I don't know. Like 2 5-second time penalties, or just a 10. And then he has 2 for track limits. And Gunslinger has spun in the exact same spot, and we do have a caution, but are they going to go to safety car? No, they're going to, hopefully the marshals will be able to clear that up. And now, as we head on, DRS is enabled for now the final 2 laps, and C. Burton will get the fastest lap of the Grand Prix with a 1:18.332. And he is slowly catching Sam. I don't know if it's going to be enough, but let's see what he can do here on these soft tires, brand new. And TD is doing a great job at holding up Bagestro for Cole. So it looks like it's either going to be Cole or Begestro at the moment that are going to win this race. That could all change. Right, there you go, hi Rue. I have sent you a, well, I sent you a friend request, and now you are in the, Sheesh Racing League Discord. And yeah, that is definitely a 3-second gap now. And Cole Burton, he gets another time penalty! Heading on to the final lap. And he does get another fastest lap. But that is going to mean he needs to build a 6-second gap to Begestro. Which I don't know if that's going to be able to happen unless Begestro spins. We're just going to have to see here. Burton definitely pushing as hard as he can now. Pushing his Aston Martin to the limit. Let's see what other action. In fairness, no, he has way too many penalties. No, I don't know if Burton's going to be able to do it. That gap looks to only be about, well, maybe there, then to Begestro. 3.7 seconds. And now as they cross, and now Sam is about to cross the line. And he will cross the line, and Cole Burton finishes in first, TD in second, and Begestro has won race number 2 by 2.2 seconds after they finally crossed the line and time penalties were sorted out. Begestro has won here at Spain. He has won here at Spain for round 2 of Tier 2. A great race there. We only just have over half the drivers in the race left. It started now. Let's see as Gunnar will just finish the race. And there he goes. A great race by everybody that participated today. Thank you everyone for coming out. And Begestro, he just completed the last to first challenge. Like, that is amazing, man. That is awesome. Second last to first, last to first, whatever it is. Absolutely amazing performance by Begestro to finish in first place, and he will he's on that top step of the podium with the winner's trophy. Congratulations. I can't see any of the standings. Oh my goodness, look at all those time penalties. Anyways, let's look at race director incidents. This is a very long list. Yeah, there's no way I'm looking through all that. That's nuts. Can I check them individually for everybody? Is that a thing? I can, kind of. So yeah, that last time penalty that Burton got at the very end killed him. And the penalty plus warning there on the second last lap was what lost him the race. Wait, here, let me see. Yes, Begestro started in dead last. Begestro has just completed a last to first challenge in a league race. Well done. And Cole Burton does get the fast lap, so that'll get him, I believe, 19 points, and Begestro gets 25. Anyways, thank you all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the race. If you'd like to sign up for either Tier 1 or Tier 2, you can join the Sheesh Racing League Discord, and you can submit your lap times from, I think, 2 set tracks. One is Britain, and then one of your other best tracks. and they will put you in a league. I'm not sure if every spot is filled yet. We had 17 drivers here for this race, so they may very well be all filled, but you can at least try. And anyways, with that, well, I guess I'll see you guys for round 3. I believe it. I am gonna assume round 3 will be at Monaco for tier 2. I do not broadcast tier 1. I might eventually, but for now I won't be. So yeah, I guess I'll see you guys all later.